All right, let's get into it. Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're breaking down this playbook that's been making some serious noise online. It's all about how AI is flipping the business world on its head. For good. You're going to want to hear this.
Okay, so let's start with the big problem he lays out right at the top. He calls it the new AI divide. And look, the idea is simple. We're at this major fork in the road, and he's saying if you're sleeping on this, you're going to get left in the dust. Simple as that.
And the speaker, Serge Thackeray, he comes out swinging. He says the world is violently separating. Nah, this ain't some slow, gradual change. He's talking about AI being this, tidal wave that's straight up splitting the world into two different camps.
So, what are these two camps? Right here. On one side, you got the leveraged. These are the folks using AI to get 100x results. It's crazy. Then you get the left behind. And he says they won't just be out of a job, they'll be unemployable. The stakes are high, you know. You're either leveraging this thing for huge wins or you're not.
So, the big question is, how do you stay on the right side of that line? Simple, you got to become what he's calling an AI architect. And look, this isn't about just messing around with some AI tools. Nah, this is a whole new way of thinking. It's about stop being just another part of the machine and start being the one who actually builds the machine. All right, let's dig into that. To really get what he's talking about, he points to a specific pain point that so many entrepreneurs feel deep in their soul, especially if you run an agency. He calls it the slavery flywheel, and yeah, it's exactly as bad as it sounds. He poses this question, and man, if you've ever run your own thing, this one hits different. Why are so many of us trapped working in the business instead of on it? You know that feeling? Like you're just spinning your wheels, always busy but not really moving forward? That's what he's talking about. And boom, here it is, the agency slavery flywheel. Peep the cycle. You sell a service that's kind of generic, right? So you have to charge less. With no real profit, you can't afford to hire the A-plus players, so the work suffers. Then what happens? Clients dip, and you're right back at square one, desperate for new clients. It's a whole trap, designed to keep you running in place. He really frames it like this, and it's cold, but it's real. You quit your job to get away from one boss, only to get 5, 10, 20 new bosses a month in the form of clients. That's a powerful way to put it. Suddenly, your business is running you. Oof. All right, so that's the picture he paints. It's kind of bleak, right? But he's not just here to scare you. He pivots hard to the solution. And it all starts with what he calls finding the truth first. This is all about de-risking your moves before you even make them.
And this right here flips a lot of classic advice on its head. The old way? Follow your passion, build your great idea. He's like, nah, scrap that. The new way is to find a proven market truth. Find out what people are already throwing money at and then build your thing there. It's a totally different approach. He calls this system the truth engine. And the way he describes it, it's like getting the cheat codes to a game before you even press start. The whole point is to find a set of insights that makes it, and I'm quoting here, unreasonable not to make money. You're not guessing anymore. So what does this truth engine actually look for? This is where it gets super practical. It's not just a concept. It's about asking real questions. Who's already spending the money? What ads are actually working? What do their funnels look like? Their prices? Their offers? You're basically doing reconnaissance to see what's already winning. Okay, so once you have that truth, once you've got the playbook, what's next? Well, now it's about execution. And this is where we get back to the whole AI architect idea. This is their time to shine. And to show this isn't just theory, he puts his own results up there. $500,000 a month. That's the number he claims his business hit after he made this exact pivot, from a traditional agency to selling systems as an architect. So here's the core argument, right? AI basically turns execution, the how-to part of the work, into a commodity. It becomes easy. This lets a single person, the founder, be the architect who just focuses on the big picture, the what and the why. One person can now deploy systems that do the work of a huge team. That's the game changer. So after all that, after breaking down the problem and laying out the solution, he wraps it all up. He puts it all back on the audience with one final, pretty provocative challenge. He presents it as two clear choices, no middle ground. You can either be a spectator, just sitting back and watching how this all unfolds, or you can be the architect, the one who's actually all in, leading the charge in this new reality. It's one or the other. And he leaves everyone with this one question, using his own lingo to make it stick. Are you cooking or are you cooked? It's a wild way to ask, but it makes you think.
Are you going to be in the driver's seat making things happen, or are you going to get left behind by all this change? Where do you stand? And that's the breakdown. A whole lot to chew on there for real. Hey, this explainer was brought to you by our partners over at WeGoodOverHere.com. Go show them some love. We'll catch you on the next one.